Okay. So refraction is what? Can anybody tell me in simple words, what do you mean by refraction? Ifra and Rumaisa and Afrin and Inan. Does anybody know what do you mean by refraction?
Passing through light using two mediums.
Ah, ठीक है Rumaisa. Ifra, Afrin or Inan. Any answer?
Passing of light through two mediums.
ठीक है. What about Afrin?
The same answer.
Same answer कभी नहीं कहो class में. Whenever if you have the same words, you can say it, but do not say same answer, because in the exams, Afrin, you are not gonna write same answer just like from the next one. Okay, so that's not a good thing to say in the class.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know fast. What's your words?
The passing of the light ray to through two mediums.
अच्छा ठीक है. Inan.
Yes, sir. The passing of light from one medium to another medium.
ठीक है. Okay, let's discuss it. Basically refraction. What is refraction? In simple words, when a light ray goes from one medium to another medium, the bending of light happens. Okay, so suppose that this is air, this is glass. Okay, so these are two different mediums, because air is different, glass is different, obviously, right? It could be water as well. It's not like, so can we take water? Yes, we can take water. We can take any medium that apart from air, apart from glass. It could be glycerin, turpentine oil, mustard oil. It could be kerosene oil. There are multiple mediums that you can. Okay. So no question asked from that, sir, we can take this or not. Yes, you can take. Okay. Okay. So light ray is going from air. Okay. So here it will strike. So this is the point at which the light ray will strike. Got it, everyone? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is called the boundary of the two mediums. What it is called, everyone? Or you can say the point of incidence. Okay. This is also called point of incidence. Now, everyone, I will draw a normal, because in the reflection and refraction, wherever the light incident, we have to draw the point of incidence. Okay, don't assume that it's reflecting. So it's basically the point of incidence, and we have to draw the normal on that point. Okay. So light ray is going from air to this glass. So light ray should have gone straight, isn't it, everyone? Light ray should have gone straight. Initially, if we assume that there is no bending, okay, if we are not known of what refraction is, what we will think is that light ray will go straight. That's what we assume. If we don't have the knowledge that what refraction is, if somebody says that, if suppose that there is a person and who is not aware what refraction is, you will ask that, suppose a light ray is pe strike kar rahi hai, and what will happen after the striking? He will say that the light ray will go straight, because he is not aware of the refraction. But actually, the light ray will bend from its original position. There is a bending of light from the original position. Okay, so that is your actual light ray that is going into this medium. The reason is change. Just don't write it, just understand this thing first. Change in speed of light. Okay. So when the light ray goes from one medium to another medium, there is a change in medium. So obviously every medium have different speed of light. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Right. So that means the reason of bending of light is change in speed of light. Okay. And the bending, the refraction occurs at this position, the boundary, at the boundary. Where the refraction would occur? At the boundary. Got it? Afreen, Rumaisa and Ifra, clear?
Yes.
Sure, that's great. Okay. Okay. So now this is called angle of incidence, and the angle made by the refracted ray and the normal is called angle of refraction. Got it?
Yes.
That's great. Okay, that's what the refraction of light is. Okay, so now let's discuss it. Okay. So please write it down. Okay, these three things till the refraction greater the amount of. Hadi, please turn on the video. Yeah, so yesterday board's result was announced,
Yes, sir.
and inshallah you will be in the same time. Your result will be announced as well in the
Yes.
next year.
Yes.
If I was just what sir is about to say. Okay, so I'll explain that. What do you mean by the D point? That greater the difference in the speed of light, greater will be the amount of refraction. I'll explain it to you. Don't worry. I'll try to cover up the syllabus like by the first week of June, so that we can have 1 week for the revision for your exams. Because if the exam is about to start from 15th June. So when will you get the date sheet of the exams? Like around any tentative date sheet that you will get? Any idea?
A month ago,
A month
usually.
ago. So okay, so it's 15. So maybe if the exams are gonna happen by the midweek, by the mid-June, that means you'll get the date sheet within this week itself. Yes? Or next week?
I hope.
Chalo, theek hai.
Yeah.
Then everyone
Because
writing
teachers पहले ही
हाँ
portions class में
क्या चीज?
teachers पहले से एक portion बता देती हैं class में.
अच्छा ठीक है. Then everyone
Sir, done, sir.
Done. Okay, Hadi. Okay, that's great. Yeah, देखो. So suppose that light ray is going from one medium. So in the air, light ray has 3 into 10 to the power 10, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second speed. Okay, per second speed. And light ray is going to a medium in which the speed of light is 1.5 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Got it? That means light ray was traveling with 3 lakh kilometer per second, but now when in the another medium, light ray is going with a speed of 1,50,000 kilometer per second. Okay? That means there is a difference of 1.5 into 10 to the power 8. Yes or no, everyone? This is a huge difference. 1.5 lakhs kilometer per second. That means if the difference between the speed of light in air and the difference between the speed of light in that medium, higher the difference, more will be the refraction. Because when the light ray will enter from air to any other medium, obviously light ray speed is gonna decrease. That's why greater the difference of speed means amount of refraction would be maximum. Got it, everyone? That's
Yes,
what
sir.
it is written. That's great. Okay. So now let's discuss one thing. Okay, so we have two types of medium. Now you will ask that, sir, how do we define in which medium light ray speed will decrease by how much and all the things, right? So that's what we're going to discuss with you. That is your mediums. In the refraction, we have different types of medium. First medium is called optically rarer. No need to write it just right now. Optically rarer medium. Okay, optically denser medium. Optically denser medium. So, okay, so in optically rarer medium, light ray will travel faster. Light will travel faster. Okay. And in the optically denser medium, light will travel slower. Okay, optically denser medium means the particle in that medium would be much more closer to each other, right? In rarer medium, particle would be much more separated from each other. Okay, just like this, gas, solid, and liquid, like that. Okay, so that's what your optically rarer and denser medium would be. It's kind of like that. Okay, so in optically rarer medium, light ray will travel faster. In optically denser medium, light ray will travel slower. Now we have two cases. So either the light ray will bend towards the normal, okay, or will bend away from the normal. Now let's discuss with that. Just a thing. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so light will travel faster. Okay, so let me just erase it. In optic, okay. Okay, suppose that. So this is okay. Suppose the light ray is going from rarer medium to denser medium. This is a denser medium. Okay, everyone. And here opposite. Only two cases are possible, isn't it, everyone? Either the light ray is going from rarer to denser or going from denser to rarer. Yes or no? So it's your rarer case. Okay. So light ray is striking here. Okay. And this is your normal at the point of incidence. Okay. So light ray should have gone straight, but due to the change in medium, due to the change in density of the medium, light ray will bend towards the normal when the light ray is going from rarer to denser, like this. Got it, all of you? When the light ray is going from rarer to denser, the light ray would bend towards the normal. In that case, angle of incidence would be this and angle of refraction would be this. So everyone, do let me know one thing. Which of the following angle is like, if you compare both the angles, which one is greater? I or R? Which one is greater?
I.
I. In the case of rarer to denser, I would be greater than R. Okay? Now let's understand the next case. If the light ray is going from denser to rarer. Okay. So, okay. So here in this case, the light ray would bend away from the normal. Okay, it would bend away from the normal. Got it, all of you? When the light ray, so it should have gone straight, but it is denser to rarer medium path. So that's why light ray will bend away from the normal. So in this case, this is angle of incidence, all of you. And this is angle of refraction. In this case, which angle is more?
Refracted.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So angle of refraction angle is more as compared to angle of incidence. So these are the two types of medium, and these are the two types of cases that we have to study when the light ray is going from rarer to denser or denser to rarer. Got it, all of you? Any doubt so far to anyone? Afrin, Inan, Rumaisa, and
No.
Ifra?
No,
No.
sir.
Okay, that's great. So just let me erase this thing. Please notice down first. Then all of you? Please do let me know, everyone, if you're done with this thing or not.
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's discuss about the lateral displacement. Please least let me know, Bacho, whenever you are done with the writing part, just let me know once. Because I thought like you are still writing, that's why. Okay, let's talk about the lateral displacement, everyone. Okay. Suppose that this is a rectangular glass slab, okay, on which the light ray is striked. Okay. So what would happen, everyone? Obviously, it would bend towards the normal because light is going from air to glass. So it will bend towards the normal, isn't it, everyone? Yes or no? Right. So next thing would be light rays going from denser to rarer. That is your glass to air. So what should happen, everyone? Can anybody tell me? What should happen here? Can anybody tell me?
It will pass
So
through.
No. Whether
the
it
light
should
ray
bend
will
away
be
from the normal or towards the normal.
towards the normal.
Towards the normal. Okay, an answer towards. What about rest of you?
Away.
Away from the
Okay,
normal.
away. Okay. What about Ifra?
Away from the normal.
Away from the. Okay. First of all, do let me know, Bacho, Ifra and Afrin. Why did you turn off the video, Bacho?
Oh, sorry. I'll turn it on.
Okay. So the light ray would go away from the normal because it's rarer to denser. Sorry, denser to rarer in the second case. Okay. See this thing, everyone. What would happen basically here if we extend this line? If we extend this line, okay. If you extend this line, see this thing. This is the incident ray. So when the light ray is going from air to glass slab, so the emergent light ray would be parallel to this incident light ray path. Okay. It is parallel to this incident light ray path, and the distance between them, the perpendicular distance of these two light rays is called what? Lateral displacement. What it is called, everyone? This is called lateral displacement. The perpendicular distance between the incident ray and the emergent ray coming out from a glass slab is called lateral displacement. Okay. Here, see this thing. This is the angle of incidence. Okay, and this is the angle of refraction. So everyone see this thing. This is normal. This is normal. So both should be parallel to each other. Yes or no? See this thing. These two light rays are parallel. These two normal are parallel to each other or not? Ifra, Inan, Afrin, and Rumaisa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if they are parallel and this line is acting as a transversal, this refracted ray, can anyone tell me what is the measure of this angle?
So will it be
Equal to
equal
the
to the refracted angle?
Okay, Nan said R. What about you, Ifra?
angle of
Mhm.
incidence.
Angle of incidence by Afrin, Rumaisa, Ifra.
The angle of refraction.
Okay, first said angle of refraction. Rumaisa?
Angle of incidence.
Angle of incidence. Okay. Two said angle of refraction, two said angle of incidence. So it would be equals to angle of refraction. Bacho, why? See this thing. This is alternate pair of angles. And obviously, bacho, see this thing. If the light ray is traveling in the same medium, so the angle with which it is traveling will also be the angle at which it will incident this medium surface. Got it?
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Okay. And the light ray coming out from the medium, from the glass, okay, the angle made by that light ray will be called as angle of emergence. Now, can anybody tell me what is the measure of this angle?
Sir,
I by Inan. What about rest of you? Rumaisa, Ifran, Afreen.
Angle of incidence.
Angle of incidence by Ifra.
Angle
Yes,
of
angle of
incidence.
incidence.
Angle of incidence. Very good. So here, this is very important. Sometimes the question might come in numerical format that if angle of incidence is 60, what will be the angle of emergence if the light ray is going from air to glass slab? Okay, so this is angle of incidence is equals to angle of emergence. This is very important. And incident light ray, okay, incident ray is parallel to refracted light. Okay, is this clear to all of you? This is your lateral displacement. Okay. So this question might come as a 3-marker straightforward. Define lateral displacement. Draw a well-labeled diagram of the rectangular glass slab in which the light should be, the emergent ray should be parallel to the incident ray, like that. So this is kind of question statement would come in the exam for the lateral displacement. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Ajay, a last theory part is also left. That is just small theory part. Okay, so what happens now in the every case, in the every question, you have seen that light ray is basically striking the surface at some angle obliquely, right? But what happens if the light ray strikes the surface, the another medium or glass, water, whatever it is, at 90 degree, what it should be? So what will be the path of this light ray? Well,
sir, can you repeat the question?
what will be the path of this light ray if it is striking 90 degree to the medium, to the surface? No answer? The light ray will go straight without any refraction. When the light ray strikes the surface at 90 degree, the light ray will go and will basically travel without refraction through the glass slab like this.
Sir, only for a glass slab or like any medium?
For any medium, for any medium. But it should be 90. But it should be 90. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Sure, that's great. This was the only thing related to this refraction portion. Okay? Okay, so just note it down. This is lateral displacement. I'm just coming back in a moment. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Then all of you with the writing part are still left. Yes, Bajo, do let me know.
1 minute, sir.
Okay, okay. These ray diagrams are super important, Bajo. That's why you can see this thing how like well labeled these diagrams are, because these are super important. Okay. So that's why the question will come straight forward for the ray diagram. There would be no much twisting and no much confusing part. Okay. Straightforward. Ifra, I'm there. Please turn it back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, in exams, will formula-based questions will be there?
Formula based question would be there. Your conceptual based question would be there. So every type of question would be there in an.
So, like, we should memorize the refractive index and all.
Not memorize the definition, you should be aware of it. But the formula, yeah, formula, you should know about the formula as well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing, everyone, whenever you have to draw the ray diagram or any kind of, you can say, diagram in the exam, you have to draw with the scale. It's not like freehandedly just drawing it in rough like that. It's okay. So teacher will also give you marks on the basis of that as well if you draw with the rough hand, like 0.5 marks, 0.25 marks. Okay.
Yes.
So if you do not draw it properly, okay. So use scale, use basically proper, you can say pencil. No, do not draw the diagrams with the pen. Always draw it with pencil and dark pencil. Like I don't know what kind of what are the brands that we have in Saudi, but in India it's Apsara brand. That is much
Yes.
more yeah good for the drawing darker pencil, right? So that's why. Okay, sure, that's great. Okay, please draw this thing and write it down as well. Do it fast because we just I think we have to do like at least we can do 1 or 2 numericals before ending the class. Done all of you with this? Okay, so this is the only theoretical topic. All of you done with this? Seems like we have
Yes.
to we have to do the remaining thing in the next class, that is some numericals based on that, and after that we'll start the mixed formation of the spherical lenses, okay, in the next class itself. And only two topics